1965, two American physicists, Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, were working in the Bell's lab in New Jersey and noticed that their very sensitive microwave detector was picking up more noise than it ought to, and it didn't seem to be coming from a particular direction. The extra noise was same whichever direction the detector pointed at, so it must have come from outside the atmosphere, because they knew that if it was from within the atmosphere, it would have been stronger when the detector was aimed at a slant than when it was pointed vertical, because the atmosphere appears thicker at a slant to vertical. Similarly, considering rotation and revolution, and upon experimentally finding no change in this extra noise, the two scientists declared that the noise was from beyond our galaxy and was same in every direction, which accounted as a solid proof for Friedman's first assumption, which states that the universe looks identical in whichever direction we look. Okay, so what was the noise? Let's go back to 13.7 billion years ago, creation of the universe from a singularity, the Big Bang. Initially, the universe was so dense and hot that the elementary particles like proton and electron couldn't come together because of their extremely high kinetic energy. Instead, a state of plasma was attained. In this state, the photons couldn't travel large distances. Fast forward to 380,000 years after the Big Bang, when the universe was large enough and comparatively cooler to facilitate trapping of electrons in orbits around the nuclei to give rise to the first atoms that constituted mainly of hydrogen and helium atoms, which make up for most of our observable universe even till this day. The photons were then able to move freely for large distances without obstruction. 1.6 million years later, gravity began to form stars and galaxies from the clouds of gas. But the photons that were free to move still existed, but stretched as the universe expanded. Billions of years passed after that, and these photons kept stretching and were redshifted to the lower frequency microwaves. These microwaves were picked up by the detector in Bell's lab and was what made for the extra noise. Later, these microwaves were named as cosmic background radiation. This CBR is the true evidence for the Big Bang theory, as it highlights the regular orientation of the universe, which constantly expands as time passes. Today, when we look at the CBR, we are looking at the universe 13.7 billion years ago, the universe that later evolved into stars, galaxies, you and me. In the future, it will continue being more redshifted till the threshold where it will be so redshifted that we won't even observe it as electromagnetic radiation, and beyond which the photons will never reach us due to the exponentially increasing space as a consequence of the expanding universe. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.